Today on Suncoast View, you can now light one up on Sarasota beaches and how your talk about your beach body can impact your kids. We'll discuss.
Tai Chi uses both our minds and our bodies, and it's good for all ages, and we'll give it a try.
And June is Men's Health Month. We'll talk to a doctor about how men can feel 20 even if they're not. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to celebrity makeup artist Nikki Williams. Great to have you here.
It's so nice to be here with you girls 2 days in a row.
We feel bad that it's raining on your visit, though.
It was raining when I left New York, and now it's raining here, so I feel like I'm a rain goddess.
Yeah, we're on 6 days here, because I have been counting.
Yeah, it was about 4 days in New York, so yeah. I'm just a 10-day rain girl. Like, that's what I am.
Well, we are heading over the hump toward the weekend, and our meteorologists tell us the sun will be coming back, so we're going to hang in there until then.
The sun will shine tomorrow.
It will. It never lasts.
That's what I heard.
Especially here, we can always wait, and it'll change, so no worries. It's going to get better. And until then, we're thinking about hunkering down in the kitchen, because that's always the best place to be. I've been in a baking mood this week, Chef Judy, with the rain, but I see you have been touring restaurants.
I have, and it's Savor Sarasota time. That means our traditional 2-week restaurant celebration of both lunch and dinner menus, 3 courses at a special price. But wait, there's more. Lots of these restaurants, 79 restaurants in total. You can go on Savor Sarasota to find out the actual menus. But lots of these restaurants are going to be doing the Savor menu all summer long. For the next few times that we're doing the best ofs, we are savoring, savoring, savoring. Put your galoshes on, your umbrella, and you'll get out there by dinner
Hunker down for dinner.
Exactly.
That's right.
Let someone else do the cooking. All right, I love Savor Sarasota time because, of course, we get to try so many new and different things. If you are headed toward the north side of Sarasota out by Nathan Betterson Park this weekend, bring your patience, because there is a huge influx of kids, and they are here for the Youth Rowing Championships. 1,700 rowers, 150 teams. So we are talking a lot of parents, a lot of minivans, and a lot of action on the water. What an honor to have the U.S. Rowing's Youth National Championships right here. This is the 21st annual event. I actually saw some of the big flatbed trucks with the boats, and I think, are they called sculls? I'm not an expert on youth rowing. I'm hearing from my director, whose son rows, that they are called sculls, with the sculls on them, all stacked up, driving down I-75.
I hope the weather clears up for them.
I know. The first round is Friday, so it looks like things will start to improve, and then they're here throughout the weekend. But it's so cool to look out on the water and just see it packed with the skulls.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
And, of course, we're warming up for the World Championships this fall.
I just like the fact that now we're becoming a destination for that also.
Exactly. So the kids will be here, their families will be here, the restaurants in the University Town Center area, likely crowded, and hotels likely hard to get a hold of. But that's okay. We're happy to have the tourism in the off season. So give them a warm welcome if you see them. And they got here for Savor Sarasota, so lucky them. It is time for our first hot topic, and you can now light up on Suncoast beaches. Sarasota County originally banned smoking on beaches and in parks, but a judge found that this ban could not be enforced, ruling that changes have to come from the state level. So the county commission voted to remove the smoking restrictions. But Beth, I know you covered this story earlier in the week. What are people saying?
Well, you know, unfortunately, when this happened was a couple years ago. So they removed, found it illegal in 2012.
Right.
So for the last how many years, they have not enforced the law. So now a lot of people are saying, hey, we didn't even know it was illegal. And when you go out there, the ones that did not know feel like they're upset that this is now something they can't enforce, because they see the butts on the beaches, they see their kids seeing all this, and they're like, well, we don't understand, how can someone not enforce some sort of restriction?
Isn't there a litter law, though? I mean, I don't care if you smoke or not, but I do care what you do with your cigarette.
Yeah, I don't want to step on a live cigarette.
But who's going to enforce that? And on the other side, granted, I'm not a smoker, but it is outdoors. You know, how can you say you're not able to smoke outdoors. You can limit a building, but come on, outside on the
That's
beach.
why I'm thinking we should have approached it from the litter standpoint. You know, maybe you could smoke, but any littering, I mean, I thought all littering on the beach was illegal. Bottles,
I think
Dorito
it
bags.
is.
I think it is too.
But we see how that worked out the other day with Memorial Day
Memorial
weekend.
Day. You're
Yeah,
right.
somebody has to be there to say, put that cigarette in the
it has to be
garbage.
Put it in the
enforced.
press.
But if they do it, I mean, in Central Park, you can't smoke. You can't smoke. You just
You can't do a lot of things in New York.
Yeah, and I
And
mean,
I don't know how you guys get away with
you're
it.
not allowed to actually smoke like 50. I think like 50. I don't know if it's meters or whatever from any open building. Like you can't
Right.
smoke outside or 25. I don't know my metric system. Sorry, but it's like it's pretty far.
Right.
And they enforce it, and it's just one of those things. And I think people just naturally gravitate towards it, and they respond to it. I mean, we were also the first place that said you can't smoke in a bar, and everybody was up in arms about it. But now it's really, really great that you can't smoke in a bar, because it's not only good for the healthcare worker, it's also great for you don't come home smelling like smoke. But a beach, I mean, kids are making sandcastles, like that's kind of gross. And I know that they have that kind of thing where they come and sweep it, but the butts are really tiny. Like, I don't know, it's not right.
Just put it in the garbage
Being
can.
out there, they were all over the ground.
that's
It wasn't
annoying.
hard for me to walk and just get a camera shot of a butt on the sand.
So it is a problem.
So yeah.
My husband died from smoking, so I am totally against it. I've lost too many people in my family from smoking, so I'm all for getting rid of those
I mean,
cigarettes.
I understand, but if a person wants to, you can't force them not to smoke, and you can't tell them.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. It's their life. You can, you have to let people be
It's
free.
our life too, because secondhand smoke, and now they're saying third-hand smoke will kill you.
And there the debate continues, as you can see. All right, well, here's an interesting question. Should dating apps run a background check on potential suitors? So when new users sign up for the app Gatsby, the app scans criminal and sex offender databases. No users with a record of conviction are allowed, regardless of the type of crime committed. Now, some are complaining that minor crimes shouldn't be counted, but Gatsby said it's not for them to determine what crime is worse than others. So current users are also scanned monthly. What
So
do you
those
think?
are the criminals complaining
I
that they're
would
getting
assume
scanned.
so.
you're
I
telling
care
me-
if I care if
Yeah.
a guy likes to walk in the rain, but I don't care if he's been accused of being
I had
a
no
sexual
idea that
offender.
nobody background checked on any of these apps. I've never used one.
I mean, but that's your responsibility to background check the person you're dating.
Don't you
not
like
an
the
app.
idea they're doing it, though? I love
No,
that.
I don't think it's fair, actually, because I've heard the debate about it. Like, let's say you were a kid and you got arrested for jaywalking and was convicted. That would prevent you from being on this app.
And it
So
would
they're
say
not-
arrested for jaywalking at
No, it
age
doesn't
10.
tell you why. It just doesn't
It just
let you
says
join.
that you've been convicted, and because it's a wide range of offenses, I don't think it's fair.
How do they get this information? You have to give them your social?
Oh, that's
That's a
interesting.
good question.
I
don't
mean,
know how
and
they get the
think about
information.
it. Everybody else just does a fake profile on all
A
of these dating
background
apps.
check.
So,
I would like a background check.
I
would
would
like
too.
a
I
background
find it
check.
odd that that would be the way that
Even
they
your
get
date
it.
of birth, though. Think about it. If you Google a name and a date of birth, if
Well,
there's
that's
a
like
record,
Nexus.
remember, records are criminal records are public knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's very
Sometimes they
different.
don't pop up, though. You have to really search.
Common name is a common name. There's a lot of people. There's actually a girl in New York City who has my real name's Melissa Williams. She has my birth date. She lives 2 blocks away
Wow,
from me.
really?
Okay, it's a common name.
Well, you know,
so
but
how do
they
they do
have
that?
like LexisNexis. They actually, you don't need a social to do
Correct.
those searches. So I'm thinking it's something similar. You use your name, the address, and you try to combine all of them
But you're
together.
giving them all that information on a dating app? That's really odd to me. Like, why do they need your address?
You
Why
give
do
it
they-
violation.
You give it for a credit card application. I mean,
It is a
Yeah,
kind of
but a
violation of
dating app
privacy.
is really kind of odd
But you're
to
the
me.
one that goes on the app, so
absolutely,
you
it's
choose.
voluntary. You're
Why
choosing.
can't we just date regularly?
Why can't you
Meet
just go to
people
a
in
bar and pick up a
person?
guy like in the good old
Exactly.
days?
Well, because you might go to the bar and meet a criminal.
It's the same thing. You might go to the dating app.
Excuse
and
me
meet a
while I
criminal.
look you up.
All right, and so that will continue too. Well, just be careful, please, single dating girls. Thank you.
I have never picked up a guy in a bar. I want you to know that. I want to go on record.
Congratulations.
I've done it for you. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
I've done it
send
for
Nikki
you.
in.
This is going south quickly. All right.
I'll stand outside and pick one. And
Do
you go
you
in there and get it.
complain about your body in a bathing suit? Well, if so, don't do it in front of your daughter. According to a report by Common Sense Media, moms play a huge role in how their daughters feel about their own bodies. Girls who moms are unhappy about their bodies will be more likely to be dissatisfied with themselves, even if the moms praise the girls and tell them that they look great. Girls reportedly watch and listen to moms' behavior, and they internalize the message and feel badly about themselves. I have done a horrible job with this as a parent, and I know it. So I like to beat myself up on it. Linda, how did you handle this? Did you?
Not well.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard. I complain about myself all the time.
When my daughter was a kid, she had an eating disorder.
I
How did
get
I
it.
handle it? Not very well, you can see.
Yeah.
But she's fine today, so maybe she came through that. But you know, you're getting two messages here. Don't ever say anything about their appearance, but then if you get overweight, you're going to have a lot of health problems.
Exactly.
So you've got,
It's a fine
it's
balance.
hard.
Yeah, it's a fine balance. I know growing up, my mom was like overly confident, even though I felt she should not have been. Like she's, and she would literally tell me that she looks better than me and how, you know, voluptuous she was, and I wish that, you know, I had the body that she had. And I was like, man, this lady has confidence. So,
But you do, as an adult.
and yeah, and I, you know,
As well
now
you
that
should.
Now that I hear that story, that I feel like maybe that played a role in it.
I think
But-
love yourself.
I mean, she had some serious confidence. And I was like, is she seriously going to go out like this? But she did, and she pulled it off. So, I mean, I think that does.
Yeah, she had how many husbands?
That's a different segment.
So that
different segment.
Yes, and that.
This lady was good.
But I never I didn't know that I internalized that. But now that story does make sense, and I'm trying to ignore you. But on the other side of that, I know, like, so my ex-stepdaughter, she was a little bigger. She's probably bigger than me, but she was, but I'm a really small person in general. And her dad used to tell her that she looked fat. And I would say to her, no, you're just growing.
Yeah.
And I can see how that.
Well, in teenagers, it's so hard because they might still be holding on to their little girl fat when they've developed, and then it all slims out later in
Yes.
those 20s.
Yes,
and
when the hormones kick in, it all changes.
And some
then I would
teenagers are this big, and
And I
some
would then
aren't.
bring her around my mom, and my mom was like, "Girl, work it. You got it."
Now
And then
that
she
produces
felt-
a different problem.
And then she was all better.
I think her mother
It's
should
just
give
confidence.
lessons.
It is just confidence. I don't think it has to do anything with a bathing suit, but I mean, I guess that's like one step to take. But how weird is this? Do you know what my mom used to say to me?
What?
She used to say, never, and it's very inspiring and it stuck with me, but never ever put yourself down. I don't care what's wrong with you in front of your man, in front of a man. Like, that's a really weird
I'm
thing
guilty
to
of that
say,
as well. That's
but
good
she's like,
advice,
don't
though.
point out anything
Yeah.
that you don't like about yourself to them, because it's giving them ammunition and they're going to start seeing it too.
Because they
And
probably
that's
never
what-
noticed.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I like
Yes.
that idea too.
Yeah, all right. Well,
And
let's
they know
just-
what bothers you.
Let's just
Yeah.
all say everything we have that we don't like, we just love.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it as I
I'm
get
just
older.
working on getting rid of those things.
Right, I was going to say, I'd rather get rid of the things I don't love. So a new study says that your one mean friend who always cuts you down may just want what is best for you. A University of Plymouth study found that people who insult their friends aren't necessarily mean-spirited. They just believe in tough love. Like, say, inducing the fear of failure in someone who is procrastinating getting something done. The study also says being mean to our partners can actually be a form of empathy, and we want them to succeed as well. All right, I'm not picking on
study-
Bobeth, but
this-
Bobeth and I both get called mean occasionally.
All the time.
Yeah, so do I.
But I think the study was done by a mean person.
Yes, of course it was.
Who will support this kind of behavior? I believe in tough love.
I do too.
But sometimes,
Yeah, I
Where
have
are
a friend
these?
that at a reunion said to another friend, "You talk too much. Everybody gets bored at hearing you talk."
Oh,
but
and
that's
so that
facts.
friend started crying. So then I said to the friend who said that, "You are so mean." Then she started crying. So pretty soon we were all crying.
I get called mean all the time, and I don't cry.
Who's doing these studies? Okay, first mom in a bathing
Me and
suit.
Stephanie.
And then mean girls. It's okay to be a mean girl.
There's
no.
a source. I believe it was the
no.
University
Or
of Plymouth.
shouldn't we be
Me
like
and Stephanie-
studying
me
like
and
where our
Stephanie did these
magnesium
studies.
goes? I mean,
How to make
come
the mean girls
on.
nice.
I think the
First of
point is
all-
just because someone's mean to you, though, don't necessarily assume they're out to get you.
That's true.
They may very well have a reason. You know, like a mother nagging her kids. The reason
Yeah.
I'm nagging about getting the job and threatening to cut off the gas money and all the mean things I'm doing right now is because I'm worried about
Well,
you
that's
not
not mean.
understanding
But
you need
that's
to work.
nagging.
Not
That's
me.
different.
And I think
Yeah.
you want to find the difference, because I do think we tend to get the bad rap and say we're mean, but it's
You
really
are not
not
mean. Neither one of
I
you are
think it's
mean.
more like tough love, where we say, okay, yeah, I've made a decision and I'm not budging on it.
Right.
But we're not overly critical and calling
Yeah,
a person
I've never
a
seen
dummy.
you insult anybody and hurt their feelings
It's like
either.
I try not to.
It's just not right. And honestly, you can't sit there and say being mean is okay. It's just not.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. And I find half the time when people are being mean, especially in a girl-to-girl situation,
I feel like they want to be me.
it's because of an insecurity on that
Yeah, oh,
girl's side.
absolutely.
I think
It's
so, too.
something, and
I
so
think
I
it is
feel
from
like you're
insecurity.
just saying it's okay to be no. I'm sorry. It's always good to be kind.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes,
that's a
it
great
is.
way to look at that.
Where's
That
my
kindness is
kindness
important.
bra?
You are fine with kindness.
I would give it to you.
All right, so once a playmate, always a playmate. That's always what Hugh Hefner said about the infamous girls. And to celebrate it, the magazine is having 7 playmates reenact their iconic covers decades later. Okay, this was actually really fun to look at. So Kimberly Conrad in 1989 on the left, and today on the right. I got to tell you, she looks amazing.
She looks better.
Her makeup is definitely better.
Yeah, we get better at some things as we get
They
older.
even look like the same person to me.
Well, I think
You said
there-
it doesn't?
There may be
Yeah.
some work in the facial structure, but that's okay. So so here's one that
No,
has a
it's just
different look.
age.
This is Charlotte Kemp in 1982, and then today. Now, to me, she has a very harsh, almost scary look today. See, that was mean.
Can you imagine? All right, first of all, this is Playboy.
I think that's
of
fact.
all of the Photoshop and the airbrushing that's going on right now, and she still looks harsh. So that's like interesting. I wonder how much of
Are you
that's
saying
going
that she
on
looks
there.
really bad
looks
without
like-
it?
Well, she didn't look like the first one either.
So here's my
She looks
favorite. This is
awesome.
Renee Tennyson in 1990. I actually think she looks so much better today. She's
Yeah.
beautiful. She's
Yeah.
stunning.
Except
So-
I'm not sure about that shadow of her
Yeah, what's
eye.
going on?
And this is Candace Collins. 40 years separate these photos. So she gets my thumbs up for bravery. That was in, I believe it was
I
1979.
think her body
and
looks pretty
today.
good. I don't like her hairdo, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm not sure what her reason is. I think she reminds me of Princess Diana on the left, the original one a little bit.
The
Yeah,
red.
with the-
Yeah. So you know what?
I think that's amazing.
Listen, I can't
think
take
both
my
of them
clothes
look
off in the shower, so I'm impressed with anybody
so
that
how
can.
do you shower?
That was an example of insecurity. Thank you. But you know, I can tell you stories about what I've had to do to bathe with one arm and how uncomfortable it makes me to have to be that out there. But I'll save it because it's time. All right, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast when we come back. Speaking of bodies and health, Dr. Harvey is here with a message for all the men out there who are laughing, I'm sure. Stay with us.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. After a very active morning here along the Suncoast, things are starting to calm down late this afternoon as that line of intense storms, which blew up across our area, bringing 50 to 60 miles an hour wind at times, is now south of Fort Myers. Still some light to moderate rain occurring in the South Sarasota, Charlotte County, also southeast of Arcadia, but not much in Manatee and Sarasota counties at this hour. Boy, some impressive rainfall totals. Over 2 inches in places near Anna Maria, nearly 2 inches there. Arcadia, nearly 3 inches of rainfall. There are still some showers behind this intense line out there in the Gulf that are starting to show signs of flaring up again, so we'll keep a rain chance fairly high and overnight as some more energy eventually works our way and a frontal system moves on in. So we're not quite over yet after up to 5 to 6 inches of rain has fallen across parts of the Suncoast just over the past few days. Well, much more in our forecast, obviously coming up at 5, and let you know about our rain chances as we head into the weekend today at 5. See you then.
We're all fighting the clock when it comes to aging, but isn't age just a number after all? And it's how we feel that really counts? Well, Dr. Fred Harvey from the Harvey Center for Integrative Medicine is here to talk to all men out there and their wives who'll get this information to them about how they want to feel 20, even if they're not 20. But there may be a way. Wow, I want to hear this one. Well, we hear a lot, Dr. Harvey, about pills and hormones to keep you young. Is that the way you go about it? How do you feel about that?
I don't believe in anti-aging medicine.
No, I was in hopes I could take a pill and would get young again.
There's no panacea. We know what happened when we opened Pandora's box. To look for the panacea, we got all the diseases of the world. There's no one bullet to fix anything. What we have to do is live well. Anti-aging is kind of like all the rest of Western medicine. It's against something. Well, aging's not a disease. It's what we do. Let's do it gracefully. Let's do it well.
I like that.
We're for that. We're for that.
Yeah, so there's some foundational things that we all need to do, like sleep well and eat well and exercise every day. It's the only way we can actually do anti-aging, if you want to call it that, or proactive, vibrant aging.
And you talk to men only. Why is that? Why take out the men in the audience and talk to them alone?
Well, in this instance, we're having a special event on the 21st called Brews and Bros.
Okay.
They'll like that.
Guys don't like to go to the doctor. They don't like to tell what's going on. I know, I'm a guy. I'm invincible. I'm not going to talk about these things that are bothering me, but I want to make a friendly forum for guys to be able to open up and chat with some other guys, the doctor, and really relax about some important health issues.
Well, do you find it difficult to get them to do that outside of an environment like that? Do they just readily go to the doctor and say, hey, this is broken, this is hurting, this is not right?
Well, I have a different kind of practice, and about 60% of my practice is women, 40% men, but I think most regular medicine practices are 80% women, 20% men. Men don't like to go to the doctor. They don't like to open up and tell about it. They're not going to do that.
What can you tell us besides eat right and exercise now? Because I'm sort of in this age group that's interested. I'll take some advice from the men.
Sure. The real thing is that we live in a toxic world. And toxicity is what makes us age. Okay. And we have layers of toxins in us that we need to get out. But the first thing to do is stop putting them in. So look at the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 from the Environmental Working Group. Eat organic when you have to. Don't spend the money on it when you don't have to make it cheaper and easier to do. The exercise is so critical, and you've got to do a little bit of those aerobics to get the circulation going to pump out the toxins. Because if you have the good circulation, you're going to push that stuff out your kidneys and out your liver and get rid of it. So we need to stop putting it in, and we need to start taking it out.
Oh. And that sounds like something men will really like to hear, because it gives you control. It gives you some control of your life.
Absolutely, that's the whole thing. Because men want that control. They're driven to be in charge of their lives, and so I can help empower them with some really good tips on how to just do it well and easily, cheaply, and without having to take a lot of medications and things. Because really, treating vibrant health with hormones is really not the answer until you get to a point where there are no hormones. My story is that I actually had low testosterone. I was in a terrible relationship. My business was falling apart after the 9/11 event, and I was super stressed. My testosterone was down in the bottom rung. I was 97. I took testosterone for 4 years. I applied functional medicine principles, and after 4 months of forgetting to take my testosterone, I checked my level. It was higher than the mid-normal. I had recovered using natural techniques and don't need to take testosterone anymore.
That is so good to hear, that there is hope out there if you can just take control.
Exactly.
And we can all learn from you. Are there going to be brews at Brews and Bros?
Yes, but they're all gluten-free because gluten actually helps to damage us and keep our testosterone lower.
So you have to watch every part of your diet and your life.
Conscious living is what it's about.
What's the worst thing we do? Okay, in our daily life, what's the worst thing we do?
Not exercise.
Uh-oh, guilty.
Really, I admit it. I don't get to exercise every day. I try to, but I get it 6 days a week usually.
6 days a week, that's very
and
good.
what kind is necessary? I mean, do we all need to be out there running 3 miles?
I walk 2 miles a day.
Okay,
2 miles.
and that's enough. And
I think it is.
Okay.
Oh,
If you
I can
keep
do
moving,
that.
Do it.
I can do that.
It's so good for you.
I'm so glad you came today, even though I'm not a man. I can learn a lot from you. Okay, we all want our guys to go to Brews and Bros. It's on June 21st, and go to Dr. Harvey's website to find out more information, theharveycenter.com. You want to get your guy out there, and I promise you, I'm going to walk 2 miles every day.
Ladies, get your guys out. We need to talk.
You're right.
And next, Mickey will help us look beautiful with skincare.
Yay.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Keep up with your investments and market trends by watching the ABC7 Stock Report. Get a recap of all the day's stock market activity. Be sure to watch your Suncoast News at 6 for the ABC7 Stock Report, sponsored by Sunset Cadillac.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-962-4112. That's 1-800-962-4112. Call now, 1-800-962-4112.
All right, welcome back. Now it seems like everything is smart these days. Smartphones, smart appliances, so why not smart skincare? Probiotics are known to do exactly that, give the skin what we need. And our guest host and beauty expert, Mickey Williams, is here to tell us all about Smart Skin Sync probiotic science. And Mickey, tell me how this product can know exactly what my skin needs.
It's actually really genius, and it's by Dermarché Labs, which we've talked about before. We've all become obsessed with it. Their Fulfill was the first. They had the science to figure out the first topical hyaluronic acid, how to penetrate the skin to where you didn't have to get an injectable. They were the brains behind that kind of genius. So we're seeing that they're really moving kind of everything. They also created this amazing kind of 3-minute facelift that you could give yourself that we started using all over the runway, all over the red carpets, because it really did give you this 24-hour lift with a silica, with Relax and Lift. Then they came out with their so many different products with Bio Rewind. They have really led the pack with their science and all of these kind of like really genius products. So why not become a smart sink? How it works is it actually uses probiotics, which are essential. We take probiotics because we know that they keep our insides, healthy. They create good bacteria. What they're also doing is they're going to actually, if you apply it topically, it's going to help register with your skin and keep your skin healthy. They also have this kind of skin hydration technology, or smart hydration technology, which actually is like lets your skin breathe. Take a look. What's really cool about this is that smart probiotics, it improves hydration, it improves skin tone, it improves elasticity, but they also have this, with that smart hydration, what they're doing is like a lot of products, typically what happens is they sit on your skin. So with smart hydration technology, you're going to get the custom hydration, you're going to get this breathable barrier. What I want to say by breathable is typically most products want to keep the moisture into your skin. But with this smart hydration technology, what it is doing is allowing it to breathe, but still maintain that moisture. A lot
so
of
it doesn't
products
sit on your skin and just kind of block everything.
A lot of products create a barrier, which is what we've always known in the past. And with that barrier, what it does is it does keep that layer of moisture in, but it does not let your skin breathe, which could lead to bacteria, clogged pores. Hence, they popped in the probiotics to keep that good bacteria going on, but then they created this barrier where your skin was actually allowed to breathe. This is going to change skincare, which is unbelievable, but what's really incredible about it is that it's designed to work with exactly what you need, Linda, and what you need, Babette. It's very, very customizable. So what it does is just gives you exactly the hydration that you need, and what it does with those probiotics is keeps that bacteria good and healthy on the skin to create really glowing skin.
So instead of the probiotic that we take, to settle our stomachs, knowing what each and one of us needs digestion-wise, the probiotic on the skin knows what our skin needs.
Absolutely, and then with the smart hydration technology, it creates this breathable texture to your skin rather than this clogged pore, which we've seen. I mean, in the past, that's what we've seen skincare do, and we were like, okay, well, that's why this product, it just launched June 1st. This product is really and truly going to change things, because what it's doing is it's actually changing the game.
And
it's
it can be used under your makeup or somewhere else?
Yeah, you basically just use it as you would a moisturizer, and you'll see it absorbs very quickly, but it still leaves this very silky texture to your skin. And what I like about this is that we, like you said, Steph, we have taken so many probiotics and we see like how they work and they benefit us. Of course, they're going to benefit us topically.
They're hogging it.
And again, the technology behind this particular group, Dermarché Labs, has blown my mind. I mean, we saw it blow off the shelves as soon as they launched every single product.
Everything else.
This is their next gem by far.
Oh, it feels good.
It doesn't feel good.
It has a nice, like,
and I love the idea of, hey, I take probiotics for everything else, so why not something that's for my face also?
A custom skincare built for you.
Well, if you want to get more information, you want to go to dermarche.com and get all the details about all their products. Next, we're going to unwind with Tai Chi. We'll be right back.
Very nice.
For years, I told everyone my Craftmatic adjustable bed was the greatest until I got the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has an adjustable pillow feature that's awesome. You're gonna want one too when you see how little they cost.
If you've ever had a bad night's sleep, call and price the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has so much more than other adjustables and still costs up to 50% less, featuring a rising adjustable pillow rest, bedside power plugs, under-bed night lights, and more. Available in all mattress types with optional heat and soothing massage for as much as half the price of Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Number, and other adjustables. Enjoy temporary relief of low back pain, nighttime heartburn, mild arthritis. Adjust the rising pillow feature to help align your head, neck, and shoulders. See for yourself with our 30-day in-home trial. So call and price one today for less, up to 50% less.
You get so much more and it still costs less. You gotta see how little they cost.
Call 1-800-237-0214. That's 1-800-237-0214. Call 1-800-237-0214. Call now.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Tai Chi is a century-old Chinese mind and body exercise that involves slow flowing and meditative movements. It's especially great for older people who may not want a lot of aerobic exercise and complicated moves. Jane and Russ Odlin teach Tai Chi at the Friendship Centers of Sarasota, and they brought some of their classmates to help show us what it's all about. Okay, guys, welcome. What benefits can Tai Chi provide?
Oh, Tai Chi is an excellent exercise for older people. It helps improve balance, coordination, circulation, and we focus on breathing and meditation. And the flowing, you know, keeps us moving.
Why do older people like it? Why is it for older people?
Well, it's very slow moving, and there's a 24 form that we teach, and it's the most popular form in the world. And it's very easy. There's just 24 forms, and it's slow. The slower you do it, the more benefit you get. It's not fast.
Oh, these girls are in trouble.
Yeah.
They do everything fast. Is it difficult? Are we going to see somebody make a fool of themselves? Maybe?
No.
Nikki?
No.
It's very easy. We'll be glad to walk you through it. We have new students all the time, so we're
all
used to
brand
it.
new. None of us have ever done it. Okay, show us how it's done. Let me get back out of your way now for some of these moves.
Well,
okay, we're with you. Let's go.
Well, the first thing I want to say is when you're going through, pretend you have a ball in front of you.
Oh.
So that's how you go from 1 to the other.
Okay, we're going to
I
practice.
squished my ball.
Yeah, okay. She'll show
Okay.
you something.
Okay.
So I'll show you the first move, which is very simple. Stand with your toes forward, relax, step out to the left, shoulder width, sink down slightly, lift hands, and bring them down.
That's the first move.
That's the first.
Oh, I can do that. I am. I did that. Okay.
She can do one hand.
I do one-handed. Does that have a name? I thought our moves all had really nice names.
That's open
the door.
Open the door.
You come around this big ball, this beach ball that's in front of you.
And down.
And down.
And down.
And bend your knees to the height. Keep your eyes straight ahead when your knees. You stay at this height for the entire, all the forms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're going to do part the wild horse's mane. So turn to the left.
This is wild horses?
Yep.
Part the wild horse's mane.
Okay.
Ball on the right. Step out left. As you step out, turn your body. The left hand comes up, the right hand goes down.
This is a strange ball I'm holding on to.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a ball
it's not
anymore. You
anymore.
start with the ball, and then you're blocking and pushing.
Blocking and pushing. Okay.
Okay. From there, we do a half step. Ball in the front. Rock back. White crane spreads its wings.
White crane spreads its wings. Wasn't this a war kind of movement when it first started? Tai Chi?
Yes. Tai Chi is.
Well,
is
it's a martial art, a Chinese martial art.
But it's a soft martial art.
But soft,
We do
yes.
soft.
Not hard. Now we're going to close. Turn to the front, cross hands, and close.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
And put your feet back together.
Not bad.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah, easy. We have
See how
great
easy?
students here. Yes.
So, should we run through it and
Okay.
flow through it
Okay,
one
let's
time?
flow.
Okay. Pole position.
Okay.
Relax. Breathe. Never forget to breathe.
I don't know why people always say that.
Step out. Open the door.
Open the door.
Sink
The only
down.
movement I have so far.
Turn toward the left, ball on the right, step out left, part the wild horse's mane. Half step, rock back, white crane spreads its wings. And now we'll just come back to the front, cross hands, and close.
It's very calming.
Ah, that's going to make us smarter and keep us younger? Because it's getting
hopefully
blood,
so.
Getting blood to our brain?
Yes, it will.
This is great. Thank you so much. I really think I could learn this.
Yeah.
And you can go to the Friendship Center's website to find more information about where you can take the classes and when. Thank you guys so much. I want to join. And next we're going to see some Suncoast homes with swimming pools for sale.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. Ironing out the regulations surrounding medical marijuana. Governor Scott agrees to address that issue during this special session. Plus, a special Asian arts exhibit on display at the Suncoast, where you can find this impressive showcase for a limited time. Get check now on our stormy day of weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, big storms earlier today have shifted south into Fort Myers, Naples, and stretching off toward the east coast, but we still have more storms developing out in the Gulf of Mexico. They are widely scattered. We can expect this to move onshore in the next couple of hours or so. Right now, the heaviest rain by far just to the east of Venice and near Northport. This is moving toward Arcadia right now. You can see that rainfall along I-75, again shifting off basically to the east, northeast at 10 to 15. Well, much more on our wet weather coming up today at 5. See you then.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
Everything all right? Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery? Sure. We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
And welcome back. It's definitely swimming pool season here on the Suncoast, and there's nothing better than having a pool just steps from your back door. In today's Suncoast for Sale, Eric Schrock brings us some of the greatest homes with outdoor spaces and living with pools close by. All right, Eric, we said we wanted pools, and you delivered.
I brought you pool homes today.
I'm liking the idea.
Yes. So,
and we're going to start by showing a home in Venice.
Absolutely. This first home is down in Venice in Stony Brook. In Venice. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 1,600 square feet, priced at $320,000.
Nice, spacious.
Nice open floor plan, tile floors in the main living area. Living room is very open. The kitchen, wood cabinets, granite countertops, and again, very open. Does have a separate dining room as well. So it's nice to actually live in.
Oh, but yet, bedrooms are spacious too.
Crown molding in the master bedrooms, master suite. Opens up to the lanai.
Wow.
Beautiful pool. Nice open pool deck. Plenty of room to enjoy the outside. And this one is in a community that does also have a nice pool. So
got a
and
choice.
So many other things that you can do in the community with tennis court, basketball. This next home is in Bradenton in Ryewood Estates. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, 2,700 square feet. It sits on a lot that's just over a half acre.
I love the
garage.
driveway.
It's a beautiful, beautiful home. Living area, it was built in 2011, tile floors in most of the living area. Has a separate family room. Again, kitchen, upgraded wood cabinets. Again, open to the family room. Family room's opened up to the lanai. Tray ceilings in the master bedroom, master suite. Again, going out to the lanai, going out to the pool.
Nice pool.
Very nice covered area, and again, a nice pool view.
And private.
And very private. And then you have this nice look that you can see deers and birds and everything. So it's a great location.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Wow, look at this.
All right, and I love this one too. The front of it is just amazing.
Yeah, this one is in, this home is down in Sarasota in Vamo. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet, priced at $559,500. It's a beautiful, beautiful home. It has tray ceilings. It's 2,500 square feet of living area that has the finished concrete countertops, which is a new thing that people are really going for. A dining room opens up to lanai. And this is an amazing home. Again, a nice master suite.
Yeah.
It's great. This is actually a covered lanai.
That's like
So
another room.
It is a beautiful, you have over 1,000 acres, 1,000 square feet of covered lanai.
Wow.
So the home is
That's a huge
2,500
party
square
right
feet.
there.
Look at that.
The screened-in area is 2,500 square feet. That includes the lanai. So you actually have all this living area.
Okay, so we're looking at this pool, and I want to say, you know, when you're looking and trying to buy a property, how important is it when you say, I want a swimming pool, or how important it is to buyers?
Well, some buyers really want that private pool that they can have. They don't have to go out. They don't have to worry about it. And if you have it, a lot of times you take a dip in the pool every day. Even. Who doesn't like to take a dip in the pool? Now it comes down to who wants to maintain it. Then.
Oh,
so
right.
that's
There's a
the
lot
thing
of maintenance.
that's
Or
the
pay
thing
for
that-
someone to maintain it, which is expensive.
So this last one, though, is a great home. I had to bring a dream home with a pool.
Please.
This is in Parrish. It's in the islands of Manatee River, on the Manatee River. 4-bedroom, 5-bath, 4,300 square feet. Backs up to preserve. Tray ceilings. This is a beautiful home. It's very, very well done.
Beautiful.
The master bedroom has tray ceilings, very open. The office library has a raised sitting area, wood floors, granite countertops in the kitchen. And then the family room has pocket sliders that the whole corner of that room opens up out to the lanai.
I love it.
Fireplace on the lanai, a great outdoor space, has a summer kitchen, great pool to enjoy. It's a beautiful home.
That's stunning.
I would definitely live there. All right, well, thank you, Eric. Now, if you guys want to get more information about any of these properties, you just want to go to swcproperties.com and get more information about everything they have for sale. Next, it's almost time to preview Best of Sarasota, or Savor Sarasota. We'll be right back.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Get ready for the most hair-raising event of the summer. Feld Entertainment and the Ringling Museum present international circus superstar Bello Knock in Incredibello, a gravity-defying, laughter-inducing, super stunt performance live at the historic Oslo Theater. Don't miss out on the must-see event of the summer, Incredibello, playing June 13th through July 29th. For tickets, visit ringling.org today.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce.
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251, 800-628-1251.
Welcome back. Okay, so our producer Joey always says the best show is the show that happens in the commercials and the parts that you don't get to see. So something happened yesterday, and I feel
we're going to ignore this.
I feel a little bad about showing you this, but we actually had to do one of our segments twice because the first time, Bobeth had a near catastrophe. Let's take a look. All right, before we go to the kitchen, Bobeth's been working with this yo-yo. Stand up.
Oh, she's okay. No, she's not good at this. Okay.
There goes your yo-yo.
Now we're going to the kitchen.
My mind is buzzing from my eyes.
That went by so
Yo,
fast.
stand up.
We thought maybe we should look at it slower.
Now, here's the thing. Bobeth wears the hottest shoes, and I want the heels you had on yesterday. But as you can see, that heel got caught on the back of the chair. I can't believe how well you caught your balance. Like, this seemed like it happened so slowly.
Oh my gosh, Bobeth.
I know. You could have done a face plant with broken teeth right there. And then we wouldn't be replaying it because that wouldn't be fun.
Oh, yes, we would.
But
wow, Bobeth.
You stuck the landing, girl.
I'm quick on catching myself.
Yes,
I have near-death instances
You
a lot.
always land on your feet. That's a good thing.
That is a good
we
thing.
agreed to ignore that and pretend that it didn't happen.
But we enjoyed it so much.
I got a 10 from
We wanted
Joey.
to
Joey,
share.
the American judge is giving you a 10. Stuck the landing. I'm impressed. Well, you know, we can't. Who are we if we can't laugh together?
Well, you know what? I'm just happy you guys allowed me to restart because a lot of times we don't
We
restart
don't.
and the error just goes out on television.
You know what?
So at least you guys gave me the...
Yeah, we didn't want anybody to see it. So.
She also, by the way, nailed the yo-yo trick, too. So this girl's got a lot going on. She can handle it. All right, well, we're glad you're okay. And you still wear great shoes.
And you can
now
laugh.
we get to go to the kitchen and see Chef Judy. We are digging in for Savor Sarasota.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies say they have arrested a man for holding a woman against her will inside of her own home for nearly a week. What deputies say the victim did once she escaped. And now taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. Right now there is an accident in Manatee County. This is on US 41 and 30th Avenue. You may want to avoid that area. Now let's head over to Bob.
Big storms today, Haley. Severe thunderstorm warnings, even some damage out on Longboat Key, and lots of lightning strikes. A little reprieve right now with the exception of Northport heading off toward Arcadia. The big storms are now down to our south. However, notice this. A big cluster of showers and storms starting to gather to the west of Venice and Sarasota. It is heading our direction. We'll talk more about that and our rain chances as we head into the weekend. All that coming up tonight at 5 o'clock. We'll explain our rain chances for the weekend at 5. See you then.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055. The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
I took my first handful of pills, and that's when all my priorities seemed to change.
He would ask to use the bathroom in other people's homes.
He just assumed that they would have medication.
He'd go in their medicine cabinets and steal prescription drugs.
I wish I knew really what these prescription pills were.
We were so naive about the whole drug thing.
These are all synthetic forms of heroin.
Keep your medication locked up because you'll never notice that a pill is gone.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Coming up Thursday at 4 on Suncoast View. Even bicycles are going high-tech. We're going to show you the latest in electric bikes, plus other styles to get every age out on a ride this summer. Then get ready for magnificent sea creatures, a spectacular submarine. We're going to take a plunge with Oslo Rep's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Then we'll talk Broadway with a preview of this weekend's Tony Awards, and Yoder's joins us in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Judy, and we're going to be talking about the best of Savor Sarasota. I'm so excited. I'm so sad to miss it, so I get to eat it now?
No, it's all right. Yes, you do. Once I talk, then as we go down the line. So, Stephanie, sometimes you get,
always
it's not
miss
fair.
out.
Steph needs to be over on the right side every now and then and start eating right away. But the great news is that this lasts till June 14th. So many restaurants extend it through the month, if not the summer.
Wow.
Let's start at one of my favorites is Valentino. What a lovely family business, and they are offering both the Savor for lunch, which is $16 for that menu, or Savor for dinner at $32. Along with that, a lot of restaurants offer really nice wines by the glass or by the bottle at a discounted price, so you can really wine and dine yourself. Have to say, the meatballs al forno with that whipped ricotta cheese, totally one of my favorites. And Steph, I think we can get away without eating the crostini. We can consider it low carb. But eggplant rollatini and their tortellini di Pasquale is so creamy, delicious. They have a great mango bellini, and I love the Tony salad. That's a traditional chopped Italian salad. You got the Genoa in there and all those great balances. So really fun choices. And this dessert, holy moly, raspberry lemon perfecto, they're calling it. It is so delicious. Anything lemon, especially after an Italian meal.
Look at they're holding their
go.
forks.
Okay, ladies, go.
Yay.
Next, we're going to go to Harry's Continental Kitchen out on Longboat Key. Now, Harry's has been here for so many years, delighting us with their own summer menus. They started their Savor menu early, and I'm excited because I'm a kale salad freak, and they have one with roasted ginger, and he's going to teach me that technique. I'm so excited. I've never heard of roasted ginger, but also the fried shallots, really lovely with the grilled avocado. So many different opportunities. They have the Gulf shrimp hush puppies, Key West, Florida lobster risotto, and of course their desserts. Now, when you dine at Harry's, you might also want to ask about buying a whole pie to take home, because they have their key lime and of course their chocolate mousse cake. All wonderful.
Amazing.
Fabulous wine list. Beth, for some reason, I think they're thinking this is what you need after yesterday's faux pas. And of course, a traditional steakhouse. So excited that there's so many restaurants like Ruth's Chris, those traditional steakhouses. They finished the cream spinach now,
finally.
girlfriend.
I've been waiting for the spinach.
You have a 6-ounce filet, the roasted chicken, crab cakes. I think they have the best cream spinach in town. And you know, guys, I hate to sound sexist, but you had a male segment, mashed potatoes. Sometimes there's just on a rainy day, it's just, you've just got to. You're right.
And I like their little award.
That's right. If you've been featured on Lunch with Chef Judy on Fridays, you actually get a plaque that you can hang up in your restaurant. And so cheers to Ruth's Chris, because here is their plaque, and we're trying to figure out how to give Beth one. Maybe for shoes. So we'll be working on that. And of course, Jack Dusty's at the Ritz-Carlton. Now, they are very playful. Anything from their raw bar that they have that they're offering, the oysters, mignette. They also have their cioppino that they've won awards for. It's a very rustic style, really delicious. And then the naughties. That blueberry dessert is just, the naughties are, I mean, sometimes you just got to do dessert first, and the beignets with the caramel and the chocolate sauce, Chef Lindsay just brings it to another level.
That's amazing.
They all do. So really fun features to enjoy, and I will be back in 2 weeks to keep on savoring, and as long as they're offering savoring, I'm going to keep savoring it down on the Suncoast
Absolutely.
View.
And as Chef Judy mentioned, many of these restaurants continue these Savor Sarasota deals through June, some of them even through the summer. So it is the best time to get out.
Make reservations. I was at Cafe Barboso and the table this week, and they were so packed. So plan it out and make your reservations, but enjoy lunch and dinner for sure.
It's Bargain Eating Month. We love it. Thank you, Chef Judy. Mickey, great to see you. You can eat your way back to New York. I know. We look forward to you coming back. And to the rest of you, stay dry. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.